Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another episode here on Man vs. Craft, where I need to show you what we're going to be doing today, because we're here in the end, and this is going to be a doozy. Oh, hi, buddy. I almost looked at you, probably. So take a look at this. This is now fixed. We actually have a proper way to get up to the island now. That's completely safe. Except for this 5x5 right here, because there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, I got this roof up here, so if anything was to try and follow like on the ceiling for some damn reason, it can't get down in here, but unfortunately Endermen can still spawn in here. That's the only problem. So unfortunately can't really do anything about that, but we're just gonna make do with what we got. So the project for today is to go out that way and to make the Ender. Okay, all these little guys around here, they ain't going to be spawning over here. No, they're going to be spawning out there, and then they're going to die. That is how it works, and it's great. Because then we get all the XP in the world, and if we take a look at my wings, they need repaired through the wonderful powers of mending. So, what do I got right now? I got a chest full of stone. Just a double chest. We got two things of water that's going to be coming into play later. We got some ender pearls, and I think just a spare chest for right now. But what I need to do, though, what we need to focus on for right now is getting this path dragged all the way out to where we need it. So I have my wings on, but I don't think it's going to do us much help. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I can do. Just in case we have a glitch. Okay, just in case. What I could do is I could drop down this bucket of water right there. And I could try and fly back to that bucket of water. Let's make sure we can fly. Okay, we can. We went to that little fly mode there for a second. Always make sure to rapidly hit shift just to make sure you are fine. But just in case we do fall, we don't want to lose all the stuff that we have on us right now. Even though it's not too much, mainly just those wings and mending. We do not want to lose that. So having a backup strat is always something very nice to have in play. So basically, let's go ahead and do a little step-by-step tutorial with this video, okay, on how to do an Ender. Because they're really not that hard to make, and this design is basically an etho design. For the most part, is who I've seen it made by originally. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and come out here. It looks pretty good right now, actually, honestly. It's actually not bad. But let's go and bring up our F3. Right now, what we're looking at is the entity count in the upper left. So you'll see there's an E with a colon, and then as I look up, that number kind of jumps up to 13 right there. Okay? What that's doing, and it's down to 11 and 12 and 10, 10/11. What it's doing is it's basically counting the entities that you can see, and then you got the entities in the world. Okay? So right now, the entities that the game can see and register right now are 7. Okay, that's how many it's seeing right now. And there's one guy freaking right in there, and that pisses me off, but oh well. But I'm also considered an entity in the game, which is why it's reading 10. Okay, there's nothing behind us. Okay, there's just void out there. So what it's doing is it's just saying there's 9 visible, but you're also there. So you're counted as well. What we want to do, though, is we want to make sure that that number gets all the way down to just a single digit, okay? Just one single itty-bitty digit. And what that's going to require is us to go out here quite a little ways. There's that one guy that's still on that platform. God dang you, I hate you. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and keep on going, keep on going, and keep on going. And now we're by ourselves for rendering. Okay, for rendering. Aha. That's the difference, okay? Because if we come back here, sure enough, he's still there. Sure enough, all these little other guys are still over here. Sure, they're spawning like crazy right now, but they're all still over here, okay? They are. We just can't see them. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we go out even further than that. We need to make sure that we are perfectly fine. Because that is the mistake that I made on the Boredom server for the beginning of Season 6. Which this is going to be the first season where we actually make 2 Enders. That is going to be one hell of a time. So let's go ahead and keep on going still further. Because you want to know something, I don't mind walking or potentially putting down rails. I mean, that's always potential as well. But I kind of want to keep on going out here until we basically see nothing left, okay? Like, absolutely nothing. Now, if we come back here, there should be, I would say, a pretty decent amount that should spawn on that one platform. Okay, so that's a very, very good sign. That shows that everything was unloaded, and now that's loaded. So they're trying to spawn as many as they can in that small little area. So that is a very, very good sign that we have officially reached our destination. So what we want to do, also note, I should have pointed this out sooner, that obsidian is right there, and we are a half block below it, okay? We're on 48.5. That's pretty much the recommended that I would say. If you wanted to go up, then you could go to 39.5, but you need that 0.5. That is very, very important for these things. And why is that? Because mobs cannot spawn on the 0.5s, on the half blocks. For now, I think that is probably going to get changed someday in the future. So don't get too comfortable with it. But yeah, so that right there alone took a very, very big chunk of blocks, unfortunately. So we need to go ahead and make some more, go and work on this platform. And what we want to do is we want to make it look exactly like this. Okay, just like this. So you have the 3 blocks going across like this. You have your guardrail over here, and then you have your ceiling right here going 5 across. Is it a lot of materials? Yes. But is it safe? Absolutely. And that is what we want to have here in the end. We don't want to take many risks, people. We are at 32 deaths. And as soon as we hit 32 deaths, Man vs. Craft is pretty much shot right now. And I hear angry voice, so I accidentally stared at somebody. That's not good. That's really not good. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of the stone. We're going to go and whip up a couple batches of these buddies. And then what we're going to do from there... Do I have my armor on? Okay, I do have armor on. It's not very good armor at all, but we do have some protection against the big baddies. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and make a platform right here. Because if that guy is still mad at me, I'm going to give him a little bit of a platform to come and attack me on. Even though I don't know where in the hell he would be. Yeah, he should have teleported me by now. There's plenty of room for him to spawn out here and come and get me. I got my guardrails set up just in case. But I think we're fine. So what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to go ahead and work on getting this made. And then we will go ahead and work on the platform. And then we will go ahead and work on forward from there. Alright, so enjoy this, you, because you're never going to have this again. So we are officially on top of the end platform that is all the way at the end. Oh, and basically what is going to happen is that these Endermen are going to fall to their death down to this little area right here where I think I just need a block right there. And basically I can just hack and slash, and just kill them all the way. So basically, what I don't know if which number's right. I think 42 is probably right. Whatever I need to do, okay? Let's start going right here, okay? So what I need to... Ooh, I didn't think about this. Little extra safety here. Let's go and do that right there. Okay, just a little extra added safety measure. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and take 42 of these ladders and go ahead and go straight up, and I think that's what I need to do. Because Enderman need to fall 43 blocks, so... Oh, I could do that. I could just take away like one of these blocks down here. Whatever. We're going up 42. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. Until we have one ladder left. Which this is a little bit dangerous, so it's only one person, unfortunately. Hopefully I don't miss any. But basically what we need to do is we just need to go all the way up here now. To the point where we are officially out of ladders. And then what we can start doing... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I'm still in the right place. Is from that point, we will go ahead and start working on the actual Enderman trap. Ah, come on. Come on, you hoe. There we go. And also, I could probably just go straight up vertical now at this point. But we're going to take it nice and easy. Alright, guys. So it is officially, like, basically a week later now. So, Jesus. This is going to be interesting to see how I edit. Because I can't remember what I showed you a week ago. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and just try and show what I can, okay? Basically, I found out that the spawn rate over there is kind of affected, just a little bit, okay, by this small area in that island over there. And I don't think that is. I think it's just that island right there. That's it. They can still spawn over here just a little bit from what I'm guessing, but it's still kind of early to tell. And of course, this is always going to have stuff above it. I tested the ceiling height. This is the max ceiling height that you can have. So what is that? I'm looking at 52. So block height to 52 is the highest that you can go on the platform. So I'm guessing you're at 50, right? Wait, let me see. You are currently at 49, looking at 52. So it's just high enough so that Enderman can spawn on here, which sucks. I can't remember if I showed this or not. But I have a little hut thing over here. So that way I can store all my stuff over there. I have a path over here that I can make something off of, but I don't really think there's any purpose for having that. Maybe an elytra launcher, maybe? Something like that. But anyways, I can show you this. The Enderman farm is working right now. It's working well enough to the point of where I could stop if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Because as, actually you can't see yet. You can see right here. That plenty are falling, and they're one-hit KO for the most part. So if I do swipe, there we go, there's swipe. They all just die pretty instantaneously. But if we come up here and do some caution, of course, we have some of these stragglers that are coming out and about like him. And you're pissed off. Let's go and kill those guys really quick. And let's go and kill any aggroes that were there. Oh, there's an aggro in there too. Why are there so many stragglers off in that direction? Because there's some that go over here in that block, and then there's some that go over here into that block, and I just don't get it at all. Let me go ahead and just kill all these aggros again. Stop being mad. Get glad. Some inventory is doing pretty good right now. And luckily for us, since they're falling, you can actually tell that we have an endermite up here, which actually cost us, drumroll, no deaths. It was actually really, really fast, really, really easy, and I was really, really shocked on how well it all went. It went very, very smoothly. Is he pissed off at me? I don't think he's pissed off at me down there. I think if anything, the Enderman was pissed off at the Endermite. Which I need to go over here. Okay, now we're good. So yeah, this is all the spawning platform that we have. And it's supposed to be a lot bigger than this, okay? Like a whole hell of a lot bigger. So I'm trying to think, do I want to make it bigger? Which the answer is yes. Or would I want to just leave it this small and just save the resources? But I have plenty of stone, so I see no reason to not to go ahead and pursue it. But we do have a huge amount of XP now. One things that I do want to make sure of is that I get water on top of all of that. So that way all these little stragglers that are up there, they're not an issue. And also the ladder that you see coming up, that is staying for sure. Just to make sure that if the Endermine was ever to be killed, which it shouldn't, if you take a look, it should definitely not be killed at all, because right there, you have that trap door as well as that block above, making sure that they can't get to them. But for some reason, you know, Minecraft, it can get glitchy, and it will happen. It will happen eventually. But I made sure I even had trapdoors on the side of the cart just to make sure it didn't move or anything. So it is extra safe right now. But, hey. Get mad. There we go, get mad. I don't like the noise. I don't like those noises. Because they make them both at me and the Endermite, and I always feared that they're mad at me. And God, that's terrifying, just looking off into the distance. Because you don't know how fast you're falling, if you're still on the ladder or anything. And look at all these guys stuck in this one damn block. God, makes me mad. But anyways, we are in a safe location down here. Just gotta figure out the block height right now. Because as you can see, once I kill all these guys, whatever, some of them just die on impact. That's the one thing that I would love to try and prevent, because once you have them die on impact, it kind of messes with the spawn rate a little bit. But see, we have like a dead patch right here. I don't want those dead patches. I think increasing the spawn all the way around will kind of help decrease that. Give more areas to spawn. Anyways, so that's what's going on here. God dang it. Okay, so what I need to do is, I don't have very much stone on me, but god dang do I have a lot of pearls on me. I want to come back over here. I want to grab some stone, and I want to go ahead and finish up the platform, which honestly shouldn't take more than probably 20 minutes to finish off. Also, I kind of like this over here because you can get a peek up at it. And will this be staying like it forever? No. Once I have all my farms figured out, and once I'm like really into survival mode, what I plan on doing is to take that and to make it maybe into like a Pokeball or something like that. Kind of add a little something on the bottom. And maybe make it come around to this side as well. Except I would have like half slabs on top, so that way the Enderman wouldn't spawn on it. You guys are really annoying me, so go away. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Oh, now you're up there. That's wonderful. Not really. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and deposit these in here. We're going to go and work on that stone a little bit more, and we will be back. Alright, guys. So, really quick. And there we go. I have no idea at this point what I'm including, what I filmed already, what I still need to film for this episode, because this has actually taken the course of 3 days now. The first being a week ago, and then I had a recording session yesterday, and now I'm having a recording session now. So I honestly have no idea where I'm at with this episode. So basically, I'm just going to kind of do the ending here with the Ender. But I wanted to check this out really quick, because since we made this before we worked on the Ender, you know, something that actually takes quite a bit of time, we got a little bit more stuff that we could trade with, which was a great plan, because we got that and pretty decent amount in the hopper. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But seriously, having a full double chest right there, that is going to equal a lot of emeralds that we're going to be able to use for trading to hopefully get some more mending, as well as probably some unbreaking as well, because I think we still don't have a good unbreaking guy. Like we have unbreaking 3 guys, but none of them are like any really good spectacular deals. Also, I wanted to check out the iron farm. Not too bad, considering we just unlocked the second beacon, which I found out, like I just realized this. I took down the beacon, so that way we could go ahead and move it to the end, and I never set it up in the end. So I took down a beacon over there for pretty much no reason. So, whatever. We survived. That's the important thing. We did not have any deaths whatsoever. We are still at our also coveted 32. Which, the one thing I do love about it is that we actually had 2 instances of where we almost died, but because we had wings, we were doing just fine. So let me go and hop on down here. And let's go and jump into the end and show you the finished, well, not finished product, pretty much the finished product. I think I still have a bucket of water. Oh no, I already had one on me. And just die. Notice that they're not teleporting out of here because they have nowhere else to go. Oh, come on, just die. Oh, apparently that one found a spot to go to. You can't, apparently. There we go, now you dead. And apparently I got glitched water now. Oh, whatever. Okay, now we're good. Alright, so let's go ahead and run on down this way. And we will go ahead and show you what's going on. So, water is streaming from right in the middle here on all of these. Streaming on over. Basically to make sure that no Enderman can... I didn't think it was going to be that loud. Let's go and take it down to maybe just a couple percent. Yeah, that's a good sound. So, yeah. It works really, really well. So, let's go and let's do that. And look at all the XP just funnel right into us. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The one problem, though, that we do have is an insane amount of ender pearls that are accumulating here. And with the accumulation of these ender pearls comes a little bit of lag because of all the entities. But it is not that big of a deal. Can be fixed. But anyways, if we pop on up here, we can go and pop right here because it's nice and flat. That is what it looks like, okay? I can't remember if I said this in one of the previous segments. But what I want to do is I want to decorate this in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be kind of like an emoji, maybe a Pokeball, maybe something. I don't know. But the long story short is that it will not have a farm on this half. Like if you were to complete circle, this half would have absolutely nothing. No spawnable area on top. This, on the other hand, would have spawnable area on top, so that way the farm isn't affected. It would just be a completed circle, with half of it being a farm, and the other half just being decoration with no other purpose. When will that be done, though? Not for a while. Not for a good long while. What's the entity count? Entity count is at 78. So it would be 80 if you include me and the Endermite up above. But it seems like it's maxed out. Maybe there's an Enderman back there or something like that. But boom! Just like that, we got more XP for days. Which is an absolutely wonderful thing. And if we go over this way, yeah, we do lose a little bit of XP. It starts to straggle a little bit. And look at it, it just fills back up. Like seriously, this is a beautiful design. I believe the original design was by Etho, but who knows for sure. With Minecraft, it seems like everyone's already done everything. But when we come back on over here, you'll go ahead and see that basically this tunnel is kind of continued on through the other side with the water sort of thing going on. And I do not plan on getting rid of this. I think this is going to be a permanent station that I'm going to leave right here for now. It's not really harming anything, and it's pretty nice to have there for some end storage. If you come on up here, I do like that I left this kind of gapped open like that. I really do like that. This is absolutely 100% safe. No Enderman can get you down here. So, honestly, I think that this might be the best end that I've ever been in so far. So, and it's actually really nice because it's on Man vs. Craft, like my favorite map right now. But yeah, so I think the way that the farm's working right now, I could probably get rid of this water if we want to. We might leave a little bit of that to the Ender Dragon because a lot of it is just single source blocks up here, and if the dragon decides to fly through it, it'll just go and get rid of it. Because we're going to fight the Ender Dragon a couple more times once we're really, really well set and prepared and have good armor and whatnot, especially since we have the wings now. But it's going to be a little while till we're ready for that point again. But for right now, that is going to do it for this episode, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you want an in-depth tutorial on how to do this, I would be more than happy to go ahead and give you a tutorial on how to make this farm. But until then, I will see you guys back here in the next episode.